Hello and welcome to my channel. My name is Simas, also known as Danosi, and I am back with part 1 of the series of making Harry Potter Catch the Snitch Advanced Mode. This video was recorded in October, and I will have one more part from this month too. So let's dive right in to the part 1, the pitch. As you can see in these illustrations, are many variations of a pitch, interpretations of it, and so on. But regarding source materials, in books we can find that pitch are oval shaped, 500 feet long and 180 feet wide, have three circles on poles as goalposts in each end of a pitch, and small central circle in the middle of a pitch. But in movies, many things was changing and pitch included. We can quite clearly see that in movies the pitch is wider, have bigger central circle and also have added halfway line. I could see the purpose of it, at least like in many spots you can see the halfway line. It's like easier to separate sides of the pitch, also teams and so on. But originally, in books, it was never mentioned and probably didn't exist. Only things what existed before, like instead of three circles was baskets earlier, I think like before 18th century or something like that. But in general, from 19th century, nothing changed and the pitch stayed the same. So like illustrations before, I can show you even more interpretations because it doesn't matter. It's a computer game, board game, movie, or some fan art. You can see many interpretations of a pitch, including the game Catching the Snitch. And you can see some influences are taken directly from movies. Like you can see halfway line in all three tabletop games. Some even have wider oval than movies. In totally different direction, PC games took it, especially Quidditch ones, like Quidditch World Cup had really narrow oval, but also had halfway line. And from the newest one, Quidditch Champions, which will be released, I think, next year, you can also see the halfway line and another halfway line, but from the side's perspective. So it would be really interesting how it works or how they make the game work in general. Like what I saw in Quidditch World Cup was really amazing, and I think it was one of inspirations to make the Catch the Snitch board game. But it's still far off in my opinion. I really wanted many things from that PC game because it's still one of the best Harry Potter games in my opinion. Moving now to the game I'm trying to improve. The pitch from the Catch the Snitch, it's clearly movies inspired. I think that's why we got two versions of it. One from World Cup finals and one from Hogwarts pitch. And we had an option to buy a playmat, as you can see in this photo, which was taken from the Facebook group. And it doesn't change much. You, of course, have bigger field, and I think it's still same problems. And what I'm trying to do is to make it closer to source material, books, not movies, make scoring easier, and give a feel of a bigger field because I don't want same zones like it was in the game. Doesn't matter use playmat or board which is provided in the core game. So it was like my first interpretation of zones and the sizes. It's around 92 centimeters long, something like that, still comfortable to use. I would say it's like almost similar size to like X-Wing, just not square field, just rectangular one. So in general, in 3x3 field, you can easily fit two pitches if you want just pitches without zones and so on. So in general, it was my goal. I hope I could make a really good version for printing. I'm working with one artist, but I don't know how it will go. because it takes really long time, or maybe I just need to search for another option. So regarding scoring, in my version, more zones allows to use shoot action. So instead of just scoring area, you can also try to shoot from all adjacent zones. But in start, I was like trying to make it more difficult. Like you need more successes to score. Keeper have more chances to catch it. But right now, I only changed the scoring for scoring zone itself, where you can find the goalkeeper, and instead it's just easier to score inside the scoring zone. So if you are shooting to different circle when goalkeeper is defending, you just need one success, and the goalkeeper doesn't roll the dice. You're successful to score. So this is what I am currently playing, and I think it works. So like if you have extra actions to move close enough to scoring zone, which was originally intended in a board game, then easier to score if you choose different circle to shoot. And in adjacent zones, it's just the same difficulty and same chance than it was previously. And sometimes goalkeeper still catches it, so at least now you have possibility to shoot. I wouldn't say like far away, but still close enough to make it realistic. Because like if you have no defenders, because sometimes happens like that, so why not to shoot? And these changes increased number of goals made in the game, sometimes exceeding 100, if still counting 10 each for every goal, but I still want to make it more like bigger scoring. So I don't know, maybe I will change amount of points you get for a goal or something like that. I'm still testing and already planning to have a tournament or something like that to get statistics and to make changes according to that. Also, I'm still not sure how many zones I should have. Do I need more zones to make the feel big pitch? Also, I was even thinking to make like some kind of fast lane which you could go around the circles, like from back of it, to easily change the side where you're moving. As you can see, next to scoring area from the back is like extra zone which you could use to move from one side to another. But it didn't work out. In general, I really rarely was using it at all, so I removed it already. And currently, it looks like this. So for me, still need to decide and still need more testing. Do I need 2 or 3 zones in the middle section of the side of the pitch? And do I need a halfway line or not? Because if I do not need it and make it even more closer to the books, I would have less zones in the middle, which I would say it would make closer to what we have currently in the board game, just more shooting zones. So I'm not sure about it. For me, more likely is that we will have 4 zones in the middle and 2 or 3 zones on the sides. So, so I think after tournament and some more testing, I will make a final decision and know exactly how many zones I will have. But the oval shape and the distances between sides are, I think, perfect. Feels good and it's not so wide like in the movies or in some board games. So at least I will stick to that and just need to decide what is in the middle, how many zones I have. And for scoring purposes, having more zones from where you can shoot is also better in my opinion. Like I said, I still need to test more. So before signing out, just wanna hear what are your thoughts. Let me know in the comment section below. Also, really encourage you to try these changes, especially scoring. Just let me know what you think, and if you have any questions, just ask and I will answer them on Facebook or in YouTube after this video. Thanks for watching and see you in part 2. Bye bye.